Hey everyone, I'm going to try this again, so hopefully I can get it under 8 minutes. So here we go. This semester I've really been focusing on the Congolese people. Now I live in Dayton, Ohio, and Dayton has become a big hub for Congolese that are refugees coming from the DRC and Democratic Republic of the Congo and moving to the US. Now, many of these have been in refugee camps. They've faced terrible atrocities over 20 years of civil war and all kinds of things. And, you know, we live in the city now, and it was something that as I would see these refugee families, my heart would really go out to them. But, how do we approach them? How do we love them? We've met anyone and everyone within these communities, but with refugees, it's a little bit different because there's a completely different culture. This semester we've been studying split level Christianity and really getting into that. So what aspects of that are within those cultures? And how do we love these neighbors in a current cultural atmosphere where me as a white American man, and my family, there's questions there with African families. Would it be offensive, to go up? The Congo had been colonized for some time. And so there's a lot of cultural context questions there. And so this semester, I've been really digging into that people group and trying to understand how to best love them for Christ and also come alongside them and do whatever we could to partner with them in their relationship with Christ. The Congo, it's very prevalent with Christianity, but there's also those split level Christianity factors, those folk religion, those ancestor worship or ancestor veneration, and all those kinds of things that are still underlying in some areas. And so thankfully, in addition to my research, I've been able to speak with the Congolese pastor and really get some, firsthand information from someone that's gone through these things on how to love and work with, and what our response should be. So part of the religious analysis is, what folk aspects remain. And like I said, I've read a lot of articles. I've gotten some interview time with the Congolese pastor, and so I'll be bringing up some of those folk aspects as I write my paper and kind of go into some of those beliefs that were a little bit different than what I originally imagined once I actually got to take some time with this Congolese pastor and discuss things with him. And that really leads into a lot of the things that he imparted really spearhead into the Christian response and discipleship strategy, because I know I've seen some different Congolese churches, or I'll say refugee groups trying to meet. And so with our church currently planting a church within the community, how do we partner with them? How do we come alongside those that may already exist? Rent is really high. We're going to have a renovated building really soon. So how do we partner with them? How do we, love them in a way that welcomes them? Welcome to, America. Welcome to, this place as brothers and sisters in Christ. And how do we start from where they've already assembled? They're very collectivist in their community and their relationships. And so we would rather come alongside them and help them if we can help them in any way, especially with whatever their felt needs are, but also in training. If there's a need for training, the really cool thing is the things that they have gone through can train us. So it's a mutual thing. Like, we need that impartation from our Congolese brothers and sisters of their faith and how they've endured, and any way that we can come alongside them. Some of those some parts of that discipleship strategy We'll look into that aspect of collectivism, community and relationship development. Families, everything in the Congo. So just really, one thing the Congolese pastor told me was they go to them, take time, go to them, invite them in your home. Like, it will be healing to them. It doesn't matter about race or color, whatever. It's going to be healing because they've become isolated. They're a collectivist society that's become isolated, and they're moved to the U.S. because they don't understand the culture. And so if you go in and you say, hey, we want you here, we love you, and we want to come alongside you and help you, and when you have them at your table or they have you at their table, you are family. So really igniting that love, that family aspect with the Congolese. And that's the ultimate means of discipleship, really, is taking that next step, and also training others to be open to doing this, encouraging this intentionally, because it's a huge felt need in our community and no one's going and doing it. So obviously there's steps involved. I've been already 6 minutes in, so I will dig into those more in my paper, but thank you for your time.